So the very first time that we used CarrierSearcher as a broker was about 3 years ago. It was before it was automated, before it was software. We had a customer that we had been doing business with for several years, and they contacted us and asked us if we wanted to move a seasonal lane from the Salt Lake City area to the Dallas area of refrigerated product. About 160 loads that we're going to move over about 3 or 4 months. So what we did is we posted their load on DAT and looked for carriers who would have an interest in doing it. Of course, we got the normal guys who had a truck today but really had no interest in doing the lane on a regular basis. We also had a few guys that did have an interest in doing the lane on a regular basis, but because they were load board carriers, their prices were higher. In fact, the average price that we got on that particular lane was about $3,100 from the truck. So we went back to our customer and told them that we would want to have $3,400 per load. So after we did that, we decided to try CarrierSearcher, again in a spreadsheet form before it was automated. And what we did was we called carriers, refrigerated carriers in the Salt Lake City area, and we just asked them, we've got some seasonal moves that are going to be coming up. Would you have an interest in doing them? And we probably talked to 15 or 20 different companies, and we ultimately found 4 that said, we'd like to help you with this. These are small carriers, 5, 6, 7 trucks, and they had an interest. Their average rate to us was $2,500. So a full $500 less than what we were getting from load board carriers. What we did then was we went back to our customer and we said, we've found some additional carriers. Those carriers are significantly cheaper than the first group of carriers that we found. And so instead of $3,400 per load, we would be able to do that lane for $3,000 per load. So the customer was happy because they saw a $400 savings right away. The carriers were happy because they were getting paid the $2,500 that they wanted to be paid. And we as the broker were happy because we had taken the opportunity to make $400 a load and now had the opportunity to make $500 a load. Well, ultimately, that customer gave us that lane, and we hauled all 160 loads at $500 a load profit, and you can do the math, but it certainly paid for itself. CarrierSearcher worked really, really well in that example, and that was really the impetus that we used to automate the process, to turn it into the software that we now provide online and sell subscriptions to through both the shippers and the brokers that we work with. So CarrierSearcher from the broker's perspective worked great, and we use it every day.